Hello everyone. In today's lessons, we're going to be talking about reference angles. So first we're going to talk about reference angle relationships. And the definition of a reference angle is the acute angle theta prime formed by the terminal side of theta and the x-axis. And below is the relationship between theta and theta prime, where theta is non-quadrantal and between these ranges. And so remember, non-quadrantal, that means it is a multiple of 90 degrees or pi over 2. And if we're looking at degrees, our angle has to be between 90 degrees and 360 degrees, or if we're looking at radians, that equivalent is pi over 2 and 2 pi. And so if the angle that we're trying to find the reference angle for is not in this range, what we can do is find its coterminal angle by adding or subtracting multiples of 360 degrees or 2 pi if we are looking at radians. And so we see this relationship below here. So if I'm looking at quadrant 2, I see my angle here is theta in red. That would mean that my reference angle would be what's in green here. So it's going to be the angle between that terminal side and the x-axis. And so if we're in quadrant 2, if our terminal side's in quadrant 2, to find that reference angle, if we're looking at degrees, we would do 180 degrees minus theta, our given angle. If we're looking at radians, 180 degrees is equivalent to pi, so I would do pi minus theta. Now, if our terminal side of our angle is in quadrant 3, we see that our reference angle green is here. So it goes from that terminal side and is that angle that's formed with the x-axis. And so finding that reference angle, it would be that theta prime is equal to our given angle theta minus 180 degrees if we're looking at degrees, or theta minus pi. And then if our original angle has its terminal side in quadrant 4, we see that our reference angle is in green right here. And so to find that reference angle, I would do 360 degrees minus theta. Or if I'm looking at radians, that equivalent is 2 pi minus theta. Because remember, when we're looking at this x-axis, we have that first one is going to be 90 degrees, and the equivalent to that is pi over 2. The next one is 180 degrees, and that equivalent is pi. And then 270 degrees, and that is 3 pi over 2. And 360 degrees, or 2 pi.